Your environment might literally be holding you back. And you know those guys, they're telling you like, hey man, when you move to Miami, bro, and you see the money and everything and you get surrounded by killers, that's when you're going to make the most progress in your life. Like, you've seen those claims. You've seen those people, right? At first, I didn't really believe it. I was like, yeah, sure, bro. Like, there's no way the growth in business comes from where you're from. Like, you just have to do the work and work on the right things and it's gonna grow. But it's like it's far deeper than that. It's far deeper than that. And that's something I realized literally today after some unfortunate events where I'm not able to make payroll because of the country that I'm in. I live in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is a very small country. When I hop on calls with people and I tell them I'm from Bosnia, they don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, if I mention Croatia, Serbia, they know their way around. Or maybe Greece. But when I say Bosnia, well, like, what the fuck is that? Like, where is that some fucking village? And I do live in a village. And I'm 18 and I make 30K a month, average. And for this country at this age to be making that kind of money, you're literally considered rich. Which, if you're watching me, you're probably from the United States, you're like, that's fucking pennies, dude, what the fuck? And you're right. And I know that. But here is the issue. This country, the standards, the way it operates, and the level that it operates at is fucking Stone Age. To put it into perspective, here in this country, and we're talking dollars, when you reach 50,000 in yearly revenue in dollars, you are considered a big business. In United States, when you reach 40 million in yearly revenue, that is when you're considered a big business. This might not seem to you like a big difference, but that is only because a human brain cannot comprehend the numbers and the difference between those two numbers, the gap between those two numbers that I'm talking about. 50K a year versus 40 million a year is when you're considered a big business in my country versus United States. We are literally living in stone fucking age. Stone age. For us, United States, they're fucking aliens, dude. They're out of this world. They're like fucking those beep bop boop boop beep beep fucking dudes that come in fucking those like circular UFOs. That's what they are for us. And so I'm in a position where I cannot make payroll, and I literally I was having a call with my accountant the other day, and she tells me, well, you cannot process more than 15 grand a month US dollars with us. You have to go to a bigger agency. I'm sorry, what? I can't process more than $15,000? And so it's like, that's where that lesson of your environment is holding you back is coming to fucking reality. Because it's like, it's literally holding me back. It's not theoretical. It's not woo-woo science or advice. It is literally holding me back. If I make 30K a month, but I can only withdraw 15, what's that? It's literally holding me back. Physically, they're like not letting me, like they're literally holding me back. They're putting me in this little fucking box. It's not even a big box where I have like space to do something. It's a little box. 15, like, imagine this. They say that, like, if you want to have a 50K a month, 100K a month business, you have to operate that way. Therefore, you have to have the team, you have to have the systems, you have to have, you have to have the systems. Your business has to be ahead of where it's at now, to be able to achieve it. If I'm not able to process more than 15,000 in a month because of where I live, like, how am I gonna grow the business? Doesn't make sense, right? So I used to believe, because like the mentality here is very poor. We're not like Americans. I noticed this, like, Americans are, they're just fucking cold as fuck. These guys are fucking heartless, cold-hearted, they don't have morals, they're immoral. Okay, they're fucking immoral. And that's why they're good at business. Because they don't give a fuck. You're poor, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna let you off the sales call unless you give me 15K. I don't give a fuck that you're gonna fucking be poor after this and have no way to sleep or eat or anything. I don't give a fuck. They're fucking cold-hearted, heartless, zero moral, zero empathy, zero. However, in Bosnia and in the Balkan countries, usually Europe in general, we're a lot more moral. Morale is literally like, it's the thing here. It's the pride. And so we have a lot more empathy and shit like that. So like, we're not really made for business here. You know? And so all these factors, when you put them in together, like, Bosnia is not, plus we have a really fucking blocked mindset in terms of what is actually achievable. So like, just all these things put together, it just like makes Bosnia a really bad place in terms of like, who are you going to be around when you're growing your business to high numbers, right? Because like, you are the sum of five people that you're hanging out with. So it's like, if you're living in a country where you can't find 5 people who have big goals, well, you're going to be fucked, right? So, but I used to think, oh, you know, Bosnia is limiting me because I can't find, like, the mentality of the people is bad, therefore it's impacting me. That's how I used to think it limits me. But now it is very evident that it's limiting me beyond just people's mentality. It is literally, physically limiting me and putting me in a small box in which I cannot grow, which is just insane to me, because I literally, as an 18-year-old, bring so much money into this country, and they're not providing me with the tools to grow even further. Because I'm going to give them tax, but even when I don't give them tax, I'm going to give that money somewhere else, and that's going to go to the fucking government either fucking way. But no, instead, they want to send fucking police to my house if I process more than 15K to check what I'm doing. So, do you see? So it's like, if you might be, I have a friend who's in fucking Moldova. Moldova, same fucking shit. Cool, he might have access to Stripe, I think, I'm not sure. But it's like, it's the same shit as here in Bosnia. In Bosnia, I don't have Stripe. Wise, barely available. Like, I don't have processors. I don't have a way to take money. Zero support. It's just like the process and everything is super slow, and it's not reliable. So it's like, this is such a huge fucking lesson for me that I learned this morning. I'm telling you, I tried to do payroll this morning. I got blocked when I tried to make $100 payment. That is insane to me. I got blocked after trying to make $100 payment. And it's not because I have a card limit. I called the bank yesterday 2 fucking times. I said, what's up with this shit? They said, oh, you know, just increase your limit. Cool. I increased the spending limit in terms of how much can I spend. And I also increased the limit of how many times I can make the transaction. And it still fucking fails after 1 transaction. I made 1 transaction this morning that was like, I don't know, 500 UK pounds. And that's it. That's all I could do. Even though on paper, in the fucking banking app, it says I can do much more. What the fuck is that, man? So, I don't know. This was super, I think this was the most emotional and proactive and reactive video and most aggressive video that I've made to date. I think this video was the most energetic one I've ever made. But it's such a topic to me that's insane. These guys are literally not letting me grow. They're literally, I have to move. I love this country. I'm forced to move. And it's like, it's not like I can influence this shit. I'm just one little speck in a big ass system that's controlled by like fucking Americans, and that American is controlled by some fucking Jew, right? So we're like, I have zero way of controlling this, of making a revolution around this. Like, I'm just leaving, and this is sad, because this country is experiencing a large amount of people, young people, which this country needs, leaving. My brother left this country. I never understood why, but now I do. And it's so sad, because I used to tell myself, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay. But I have to. They're forcing me out. And if you are watching this video, you're from like fucking, I don't know, US, UK, you don't give a fuck. This is not relatable to you. But if you're watching this video, you're from Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia, you can relate to this shit so fucking hard. And it's like, it's probably like giving you goosebumps, and you're like, this shit actually means something to you, and you probably fucking agree. So I don't know where to move. I'm just gonna open a fucking LLC. I have to see an agency on Monday, which is like supposedly the best agency in my region. Gonna see with them if they can help me. But even if they can help me in terms of processing payments and all that, I'm still probably gonna just open an LLC and transfer all payments there, because I don't want to give a cent more to this fucking country. Genuinely do not give a shit about funding this fucking horseshit country. So yeah, that's my rant. Honestly, not sure if I missed anything out. I know I went on a pretty big tangent in this episode, but that's pretty much it. Your environment, and this is so true. If I was in USA, if I was in fucking Miami, I wouldn't have these issues. I would be around people that have higher goals than me, and probably that would reflect on me as well. And I was just like, look at what the US people are doing versus what the people in my country are doing, and I was like, they're making moves. And that would influence me and inspire me to make moves. But anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope this video inspired you in any way, shape, or form. Check out my business channel for more lessons. Message me on Instagram for any questions. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.